People are bound to associate your play about Deacon Brodie with this new story.
Yeah, people will be fools.
That'd be natural if they do.
Stupid geese.
Then there's Markheim. Your story, Markheim.
Superficial minds will doubtless recite the similarities.
You published Markheim but a year ago.
Sir, you're exceptionally tiresome tonight.
Won't the public conclude when offered another tale?
Moronic logic.
Of spirits and doubles?
Jekyll and Hyde are not simply doubles.
I do know, sir. I have read.
Doubles? But not only doubles.
Hyde is Jekyll's fetch.
Not just doubleness. To quote your Walt Whitman, I contain multitudes.
That makes me shiver, Louis.
Jekyll and Hyde are joined together, caught in a desperate vortex, one and the same.
They're the same, yet also opposite.
That's an old story. Macbeth and Macduff.
Then, what does the tale mean?
Nothing. A mere diversion.
You say that simply because I criticize.
A ride in a bumping car at the fair.
There has to be profundity.
This is a tale to grip the senses, not the intellect.
Without depth, it's worthless.
It doesn't have to be King Lear.
A story to learn from, Louis.
Save us from universal truths and the whimsy of professors.
It's an example for us, a tale to improve ourselves by.
Oh, it's chaff.
Some significance for your readers?
Husks on the breeze.
You debase yourself.
It's sensation fiction, dear fellow. Nothing more, intended to detain the common reader for the shortest possible time and then forgotten.
Louis, you are shaming.
Let us stop. I have brain fag, congestion of the mind.
Now you're in the soul.
And a swimming headache.
Taken umbrage. This invariably happens. Now we will hear about Shelley.
I wish I could end my days like Shelley. Young and unsullied and beautiful. A floating innocent swathed with lilies.
No, so romantic, Louis. Dying the death of the young poet.
Heathen woman, risen from the dark swamps.
Your life's work, and you demean it.
I'm a literary misfit, my dear fellow.
A statement not without merit.
I write.
He writes.
Writes.
Louis writes everything.
Stories,
songs,
articles,
essays,
ballads,
boys' adventures,
reviews,
fables,
travel,
novels,
novellas,
poetry,
plays.
And he composes
I
as well. He writes. Hates
Writes.
the slavery of writing.
Perfectly
yet there is
loathsome.
nothing else.
But to write.
Louis, I don't mean to be unkind.
Yes, you do.
Your story
Done.
reads like the work of a fabulist.
Sir, it is about a fabulist.
And make it a fable, Louis. Give it myth. Give it legend.
Look at your insane black eyes.
Sometimes you bemuse me. You bewilder and bemuse. I think, who am I talking to now? A stranger? You're serious-minded.
Funny, I find the same, and I'm much obliged, my dear fellow.
You are serious-minded. You read The Lancet. You follow the clinical research from Paris, Vienna, study all the latest papers on insanity and moral hysteria.
Hoping to find some insight into myself.
You even call your story The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, as if it is...
As if what?
like it's some scholarly discourse, the study of the mind for publication in a scientific journal.
A title to intrigue, that's all, to excite the curiosity.
Bring substance to your Dr. Jekyll, Louis. Bring him some kind of mission. Bring him the ambition of Prometheus.
What? Why Prometheus?
Because of Jekyll. He tries to improve human life through scientific knowledge. He overreaches himself and all ends in tragedy.
This is not Frankenstein, for God's sake!
Jekyll's rebirth, his renewal, that
mind of a peasant, sir. Prometheus was a trickster.
Mythic. Louis, your story is mythic.
Mary Shelley, I am not, nor even James Hogg.
You even sound like a literary gazette.
No Faustian pacts here, no justified sinners.
Without tenor, your tale is nonsense.
As I am so advised by you, dear
A
sir.
worthless pastiche.
Brown, bloodshot woman.
Boogie!
Shut the dog!
Boogie, stop! Never have called him Bogey.
Bogey for bogeyman.
Your idea has affected his character.
Hyde is actual.
Purely consequence of supernatural powers.
Not myth, not figment, actual.
Jekyll metamorphosizes into Hyde,
A number of times.
going through extreme personality change.
Hyde exists. He exists. Hurts a child, kills a man, stalks a city.
You are a melodramatist.
He's not a spirit, he's not an apparition.
A morbid melodramatist.
He abides, making his pitiless way in the world.
Any tripe for the Queen's shilling?
Ah. Very true, my dear sir, with bankruptcy snapping at my heels.
You cheap trash!
See how barbarous she can be?
But not.
Quite native.
You would put pen to each and every.
Indeed, sir, many a mickle makes a
You
muckle.
will not do, Louis! It would just not do.